Hey everybody, Frank here, Godzilla Island for the Major Squad with a new Mezco Toyz unboxing. Now I've unboxed the Showa Monsters sets 1 and 2 before. I did the Hedorah vs. Godzilla vs. Hedorah set, and these 5 points figures are some of my favorite figures because I'm running out of space and they are extremely space friendly. They're the perfect size for my shelf, and the latest collection here features some of my favorite kaiju from one of my favorite movies. It's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and the highlight of this set for me is the King Caesar and of course the Mechagodzilla. I already have Godzilla from the Showa Monsters sets and everything, and the Godzilla vs. Hedorah set, but King Caesar, this is my first time ever having a figure of him. I do have a Mechagodzilla figure, but first off, they went a little different with the box this time, with the open window on the front. It's kind of, you could see the figures, which is cool, but I feel like you still can't really see them great through here. You can see the reflection from the light behind me. It's still not great, but even out of the light, if I hold it up, it's still not that great and easy to see the figures. I honestly prefer the art cover. So here we have the side. That's cool. I like that. I was a little worried when I saw some early pictures of the box online. I was like, it's like kind of dull box, but that's pretty cool. I honestly would have preferred if they would have just put this on the front, not do the window, and just put this on the back. Like this. I mean, you can see the figures here perfectly fine. Nice shots there. So let's open this up. And check out these figures. These sets are usually put at a very great price point. You're getting 3 figures, and you usually get, as you can see, a bunch of accessories. You got shooting hands, 2 heads, and this beam here for the chest beam. King Caesar's got the, oh no, that might be Mechagodzilla too. I think these shoot at the eyes. Let's see what we got here. I know King Caesar's got a beam. Godzilla's got 2 heads. Of course, one of them is with his atomic breath. I forget which Godzilla I have on the shelf right now. I have one of them in storage and one on the shelf. I don't need it for my display, my current display. I don't want a huge collection out on a shelf here. Like I've said, I only have so much room. Oh man, this is in here. Very snugly. Alright. Oh, and this one comes with some instructions here. I feel like this is the first time we're getting instructions. Alright, let's see. We have Mechagodzilla comes with 2 interchangeable head portraits, 2 space beams, fix FX that attach to his open mouth head portrait, 1 cross attack beam that attaches to his chest, and 2 interchangeable finger missile hands. King Caesar comes with 2 interchangeable head portraits, 1 prism eye effects that attaches to his open mouth head portrait, and Godzilla 2 heads with, of course, his atomic breath beam. Alright. So here they are out of the box. This is all the special effects pieces here on the bottom. They always stack these very nicely. It's like a bunch of plastic shells layered. Alright, let's go with Mechagodzilla first. This is something new. Crinkle paper. I'll put that to the side. Let's see how Mechagodzilla is here. Arms move, hands rotate. The paint sculpt looks pretty nice. His tail, pretty cool. I'm just going to put him off to the side right now. Let's pull Godzilla out of here. Pretty nice Godzilla sculpt. head looks a little derpy, honestly, on this one. It looks good. It's a fine sculpt, but I feel like the smile he has is just like goofy. Focus up in there. There we go. Pretty cool. I'll put him over here. And we get King Shizo. This one, oh boy, this might be my favorite yet. This, they've really hit it out of the park on this one. Wow. Look at that. Wow. What a sculpt. This is definitely one of my favorite figures. This is what I was most excited for out of the set, was this guy, King Shiza. And oh my god, I'm so happy to finally have my first ever King Shiza figure here. Wow. Extremely well done. What I do notice here, it looks like they might have missed paint here. This arm, you see, the two tufts of hair are painted here. They are not. Not breaking anything on here. It's not breaking my heart on that one, but so far that's the only little bug I've seen here. That's that I've seen on any of these Mezco sets. Wow. Let's look at these. Let's get close-ups here. Really cool. Let's move these out of the way here. Really damn nice looking figures. Alright, let's try out the different heads. I'll go in reverse order now. Let's see this. Get this guy out of here. How's it slide? Ooh. This is in there snugly, guys. Oh, I don't want to break it. Oh man, the heads are always so hard to change on here. I might not do the head on this. Let's see, I don't want to break anything here. I'm going to do it later on. Let's try the Godzilla one at least. He should be a little easier. I'm not sure exactly where King Shiza's head goes on. I don't know if it's from the fur down or if it's just the face. But Godzilla, his head came off nice and clean. Here is the other face. Let's get the focus up here. He looks so happy. I guess both faces look fairly similar. Mouth is just open a little more on this one. I'll get his breath in there in a minute. Let's look at Mechagodzilla. Oh god, this looks with the, it looks like almost like he's got pupils, but it's to put the beams in. This one should be pretty easy to pull out here. Okay, there we go. Now Godzilla you could get away without putting the breath in, but this is just creepy looking. I don't like it without the beams in it. So let's try to get some accessories here. I'm gonna break those out now here. We'll move these guys back here, put Mechagodzilla's head back, and we're going to get some of these accessories out here. Alright, one of the easiest ones of course will be Godzilla's atomic breath. Just pull it right out. There's a little hole in the mouth there, give it a little twist, and there it is. There we go, that lines up a little nicer. Alright. Let's see, next up is Mechagodzilla. Now he's got a bunch of different parts here that we could swap out here. I'm trying to look at this chest piece here. Does this actually open? Oh wow, yeah, look at that. It just kind of pops out this little door here. You just get your thumb under right here. The door opens up. There is actually a little fake door on the beam. And let's see, how does this go? Yep. The hole's like L-shaped, so you can't put it in wrong. They force you to get it in the right way. I'm struggling here. Sometimes you gotta give it a good... You gotta get this in perfect. Oh boy. I feel like the notch needs to be like a pinch. Okay, there we go. I got it in there. That took some wrestling to do. That notch, I feel like on this chest beam could be like a millimeter longer and it would have gotten in like so much easier. But there it is. The chest beam special effect. Looks really cool. Definitely a little tricky to get in there though. That was a bit of a struggle. Trying to get him to stand up straight. He's a bit tricky, these legs here, with the rotation. Alright. Now let's see, what do we have next? We have the I-beams here. The rainbow ones are for him, and the Kinshisa's prism beam looks similar. Basically looks like the same model, but different color. A pinch smaller too, not as big. But let's see. Let's get these I beams in here. Okay, 1, 2. There it is. Those actually look really cool. Alright, I don't want to lose this door, so I'm going to stick it in here for now. And we'll do the hands next. Let's see how the hands are. Mechagodzilla's got a lot going on. I feel like, I don't know if any of the other figures had this many accessories. Okay. It's one hand out. Let me drop the chest beam. 2 hands out. Oh. I'm gonna get the hands in first here, guys. So the hand's going pretty smooth. I dropped one of the I-beams. And there we go. Really cool effect. Let me show you how I struggled to get this chest piece in here. It doesn't go in like perfect. There we go. And that time I did do it easy. I proved myself wrong. So you kind of have to like put it in at a slight angle there. It just needs like a little extra. I'm not a big fan of the chest piece, honestly. That groove is a pain to get into. So I'm gonna throw this plate back on here. so I don't lose that little piece. That looks awesome now. The hands, you know, they rotate like they do in the movie. With the rocket effect. That looks badass. I love that. This piece, not a fan of. Definitely was a struggle. Alright. I am going to pause here for a second and see if I can figure out this head here without breaking it. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the head out. So this is only like a half moon groove here where the other ones had a full circle. So I had to really, you have to really tug on this thing. I thought I was going to break it, but here he is with the ears up head. Looks really cool, looks a lot more aggressive that way. Let's get the prism beam in his eye here. I kind of wish they would fill in that hole with the red. So if you wanted this head without the prism beam to display it, you could. So there we are. Here they are with their accessories. Really cool figures. I am excited to get these into my display. I have almost like the Destroy All Monsters display with all the figures kind of lined up posing in front of Mount Fuji. But except I don't have the Mount Fuji backdrop yet. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be adding these two to display. I gotta see which Godzilla I want to keep on display. I don't know which my favorite sculpt is so far. I really love the Destroy All Monsters sculpt from the Destroy All Monsters set. But we'll see. Let me know what your favorite figure so far from Mezco Toyz is. And thank you for watching and bearing with my struggles here of getting these accessories in.